model's fixed. Yay! Tonight we'll be working on some more of the art fight, and yeah, it's the main thing planned. Okay. Forgot I was drawing. Like, yeah, just working on some doing some poses. So why don't we do that? Get rid of this. Okay. All right. I'm the draw. Get some water in a second. Ooh. Oops. Yeah, I got a couple art fights finished. So I'll show you some of the stuff I've been working on. This is the new one I'm working on. It's for my channel. This is the little guy. Yay! Oh yeah, it's gonna move. So I'm right in the way, aren't I? Oops. I just times. Oh, I see. There we go. There we go. We'll try them. Yeah. You know, just yeah. I'm gonna go back to the way it was. Sorry. Look right down here. Oops. No. I was grabbing the wrong thing. I'm over here. That's better. Okay. That works out for me. Yeah. Yeah. I do have I have made progress. I made progress on the the model. As you can see, I got my monocle back. So yay! Forgot to fix my studio setup because I keep forgetting that it's hard to look at chat with this new set with a VTuber. Well, if I look weird, it's because I'm looking over at the see, this is me looking over to see what's on my other monitor. So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try this again. Okay. All right. Yeah. See? There we go. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that worked. He's my little guy. You know, maybe I'll do some work on this too today, cleaning him up so that I'm gonna try and get him all set for hopefully coming out next week. I think is when I'm gonna try and get this little guy out by. I don't want to. Now that we get the big part, I don't want to rush the other things. I wanted to work on other projects, like the comic, and I still have also the animatic to work on. So yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, here's my third art fight for AV. Like that, this was so much. It's a D&D character. I had a lot of fun working on this one, and the other two, I think are right here. Yeah, I did this one. It's kind of like a someone's OC based around murder drones, and then I did, which I'm pretty proud of. I think I thought it came out pretty good. And then my first one for the month, which was Revenge as well. I thought she came out really great. I might clean her up just for fun because I really do like this, and I might add an actual background. I feel a little guilty because I accidentally wrote down that I drew a background in this, and then when I later on when I was filling out the next one, I'm like, wait, no, I didn't put a background in that first one. Oh no. But it's my team's losing anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's it's a shame, but yeah. So it's close. I don't. Yeah. Do some sketches first, and then I'm gonna work on this. Hello. It's going good. As you can see, I showed a few of them, and oops, sorry. I'll move this over so I'm not like doing the weird thing with my face. There we go. Yeah, it's going pretty good. Like I got a couple of them done. I'm gonna try and finish a third one today for Art Ninja, and then I'm pretty much open to any other people. So I mean, I'm looking through some of my options, but other than that, I'm working on stuff for my channel, like this little guy, who's gonna be floating in my arm. But yeah, like this is the beginning of the next one. This was my last one though. Came out really good. I'm really happy with this. Thought it came out really good. But yeah, where's my where's everything? Well, there we go. Hello. What now? Anyway, I don't know what you're asking, and the answer is no. If it's nothing's quick, and not well, I don't know what you're at. Why you're, I don't know what that is. Apologies. Let's get some do some references, and then we'll do I am taking on I mean I will do some more art fights requests because like I said I'm finishing the last of the ones I have planned today. So if that's what you want, then yes, I can do that. For some reference. This oh this is oh no, I did. Sorry, I never even responded to that. No, that was interesting. I'm I'll keep that in mind. I did I checked over those things. Those were pretty cool for the but not for my voice. I would use them for its voice. Remember? That's what I said I was going to use them for the for chat's voice. Maybe or like a voice changer for chat, but not for me. I like my voice. I can make different voices myself. So I'm sad. Where is it? Here we go. Let that pose. Sorry, I'm looking for it. There we go. That's a good one. Cool. Okay. Right. Yeah. So I hope everyone's having a good week so far. That's been okay. Actually, the getting the model fixed was really good. That really made me happy. So at least I finding that out was the best. Because I'm sorry, my head's weird because 1 second I didn't do something real quick. What was I doing? The rain forgot. Oh no. Oh, nope, I forgot. What was I doing? What was what was I doing? It'll come to me. I was like mid talking and trying to do something, and my brain's like, nope, I'm done. This is too much. So I thought I'll come back. It's probably something to do with what, what I'm drawing after this. But I don't think so. It's not important. Anyway, but yeah, no, I'm really glad I figured out the how to fit because I what I did was I went on the Discord for uh actually it was ironically it was the VTube Studio Discord on that I got through the Live 2D Discord that gave me the answer I needed. And the weird thing is, all I had to do was save it as a the 4.2 version, and I would never have guessed that that would work because I was saving it as the 5.0 and it continued not to work. So I didn't think that going down more would be any better, but it did. So here we are. And I got my monocle now. So yay! And I'm gonna the next thing I want to do is try to go back to the file and make a thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to I would like to go back and try and increase the resolution because I think I might maybe I can make the resolution bigger or like yeah, I can make a larger image for the model and that way I can zoom in and you'll be able to see more of me clearer because right now I'm pretty far away. I'm, so, which is weird because I thought it was still it's like what was it like 15 it's like 1500 by 2000 or something like that resolution but and it's acting like that's a big deal and it's not. Oh, that's what I was doing. I'm like well, I didn't I was going to turn on the music for you and I totally forgot. And then like here we go. And I think it was because like every time it got quiet my brain's just like this is too quiet. There you go. Like awkward silence. Oops. Oh, good. I forgot we're having this again. We're I'll have to restart the computer later because it's doing this annoying thing where it that thing again where it resets songs whenever I click the back button. I mean the I click the undo button. So I did see a pretty cool trailer last night when I was on Discord. Someone, I guess there's a this anime that's based around these ninjas that can turn into dinosaurs. And I know some people would say that's just Power Rangers, but it's different. I mean, first of all, it's animated, and none of the Power Rangers I ever saw were animated. It looked pretty cool. It looked like they could also kind of turn into like half human, half dinosaur too, before they could turn totally into dinosaur. So. Oops. Right now, I'm kind of just waiting for new anime to start. I'm kind of in a. I might try some of these ones though that I've heard some people talking about. I mean, oh yeah, how was that? Yeah, sorry about that. Let me see something. No. Weird. Because the other thing I tried to do, which it doesn't like, is I tried to blow it up on with OBS, but they're like, don't do that. It's like, what is the best way? See if I can try. I wonder why it starts up. I'm hiding. See if I try and do if I try and cheat. Yeah. I can try and cheat. See if it's nothing like this. Oh. A little bigger. Ah. It's cheating, but it worked. I'll just move over here. And now you can see me a little better. You know, I'm not sure. I hope they still do, because they were talking. I saw a clip. I mean, I saw just a quick message from online that was saying that they were really grateful to people for not all going to watch the pirated version. So we'll see. I'm not sure. I hope they have at least a limited release. You know, like maybe it'll be out for like one day, like one weekend, kind of like what they do with they used to do with. Oops, hang on, I know it's wrong. I know exactly what's going on. Oops. Nope. Oh, this always turns off. Where is it? Use physics. First of all, turn that down. There's. Sorry, one sec. Dun, 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 dun. No? What? Wait, it's in here? Yeah, oops. Ah, yeah, here we go. There. Okay, that's better. Okay, because for some reason it doesn't. That okay? That's much better. I have to do that with my there. Yay! Sorry. Oh, they did. Oh, that's a shame. Oop, I'm down here. I'm hiding. Nope, that's not me. There. There. Okay. Yeah, I will fix the wings. I know they're in the way right now, but for now I'll just move myself a little bit as much over here as I can. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll just move this over here. Yeah. Okay. That's probably better. Nice. Stop being awful. Oh, try that. Yeah, no thanks for I'm glad you could drop by. Yeah. And I'm working on this guy today. So clean him up. Clean up this guy. Do, 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 do. Oops. Ah! Thought I would try and stick to his main design a little bit. I mean, not. I mean, stick to how his hair is normally a little to a degree. It's kind of. It looks like it's like a kind of like a comb over a little bit, and then it goes up. Not that much. Work that. Yeah. Yeah, our fight's been interesting. It's a fun time just seeing what everyone else is working on. Yeah. It's cool seeing what Art Ninja's got uh, working on this year because already his style has definitely grown and improved. It's always fun seeing everyone's like catching up with artists from last year and seeing how much they've grown. Bum, bum, bum. Dum, da-dum. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Eep. Mm. Dun, 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 dun. Oops. Oh, thanks, phone. Thanks for making me jump out of my skin. That scared the bejesus out of me. I'm like, ah! Phone's at like full volume. Yeah, cool. Thanks, guys. Well, I was worried I didn't have enough caffeine in me, and that, well, I still need it, but that definitely gave me a jolt. Let's keep flashing. Oh, never mind, that's why. Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait till I need to add in a head turn. I want to make a head tilt too, so it'll be even better tracking. But yeah, in the future, it's not in a huge rush. I'm just happy it works, honestly. I do want to. The next thing I need to fix is the Scar doesn't have good tracking, and it's because of something in the hmm. Yeah, it's on the wrong side. Not on the wrong side. Sorry, my brain just like just went to that because that's we were talking about Avatar. No, it's sliding around and it's not really staying in the same spot on the face. So I need to fix that. But it's not an immediate concern either. But I mean, it's a bit more. It's something I would like to get done in the near future. So yeah. This guy's chin a little sharper. He's a bad guy. If he was horn rimmed glasses, like the guy from Heroes. We need to get some water soon. Yeah. What is it? Wait, what? Okay, sorry. I did that backwards. I forgot that when it minimize it, it does that. Oops. I wonder if that's the problem. Is it OBS? Maybe. Hmm. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Yeah. Yeah. Found it. Good, 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 good. Yeah. Ow. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hooray. Maybe something for the future of this model is to ah to to do the make the horns on into separate pieces so that when I turn they move a little more 3D. But I'd rather like make that after I get the little um, spirit floating around. So. Yeah. Too bad I can't just turn this into a widget and float it. There must be a way to do that. Like make the chat box just a separate thing that I can just float in my screen. Let me see if I can do that. So, no, I don't want that. Right. Huh. Okay. Well, let's huh. Not all that I wanted. Thank you. Okay. I really wanted to make it so that I could see if there's anything else. Refresh. No. Oh well. I was hoping I could. There might be a thing I can get later on, because I would like to have just the chat box um, on screen as a widget, so I don't have to look at it as the whole program. Because I have to close the program, or maybe I don't. I have an idea. If I do this, no. Yeah, if I do this, then I can see the chat, but it doesn't. Yeah, this works. Of course, I can't see if my model's working right, but I guess I'll have to take care. Wait, why is it doing that? Of course, it's trying to be difficult. Oh, because it's between two different resolutions. That's why it's being a weirdo. So, yeah. Yeah, it was a good idea, but yeah. This is good enough, I suppose, for now at least. Because this way, at least I can see it. And I can always look over and make sure that the model's at least there. But I did not think about that. Hang on 1 second. Is there anything? No, there's no way to make. Yeah, I'll have to look it up later. This guy's pretty cool though. He's kind of like this evil guy that stole technology from, or stole this grand elixir from these elves, and he's using it to make like metahumans essentially, or like humans with abilities. And I think he used it on himself too, but he's like waiting to do more with it, maybe, because I mean he's got these electric. Unless maybe he learned the electricity thing while he was there. I skimmed over the bio. I looked over the bio, but that was yesterday. So I just need to. You know what? Let's just move it over because it's I can't read it anyway here. So this way at least I can. Yeah. Oops. No. No. Awesome. Hey, it does bounce a little. That's good. Guys, I can tell you open. There. Thank you. There. Okay. Yeah. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. Oh, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Huh. But yeah, outside that one trailer, I haven't really seen anything else new. So um, I heard I'll just check and see if there's any new ones on that Pixar movie Gato, because I would like to see if that got any more updates. So it would be nice to. I heard it was it had traditional elements, like the cat itself. I believe is all traditionally hand drawn. I'm trying to come up with a good pose. Sorry, I don't exactly have a perfect one for him. You know what? The other problem with him is that I've rushed into parts of this without making a real body for him yet. Where is it? Someone's- Oh, yeah. That would my answer is still no. Sorry, I looked up what that person was asking. Yeah, I see no benefit. I apologize, but I don't see a benefit for that. This is not coming out well today. I'm sorry. I might even just, yeah, go back to the drawing board, start over. Hmm. I think I was rushing through that too fast. Might kind of stick to more of this pose. Okay, now like hmm. Hmm. Yeah, need to get better sleep tonight. Kind of. Apparently, did not sleep as well as I'd hoped. Or just didn't sleep well. Period, actually. Hello. Okay. Oops. Oh no. Yeah, I am gonna add more effects to the channel soon. You might not only be able to use them. I'll look into it. There must be so. I know that there's like YouTube's weird about that stuff, so I'll have to look into it to see how to make it possible. Because Twitch has a thing where it's like there's free redeems, and then there's the words are hard for me. The subscriber redeems. So, but I don't know how YouTube does it because they're set up weird. Oh, man, I'm having trouble with these hands. See, Chad, it happens to me too. Still happens to me. So I'm trying to get a specific pose, and I don't have reference for this, so I'm trying to just kind of improvise it. Yeah, he used his this serum on several teenagers to test out the pot. I didn't see. It's probably more in the full story, like how were they just like all orphans, or like how he managed to. Were they students at the school that kind of just disappeared and I don't know. I'll look in. Like I said, I need to look into some of the lore for this character. Oh, I just cramped. I need some water. Water. Okay. There we go. Got some water and a little bit of energy from it. Yeah, make the give this guy a little bit of a cool, like clean shaven and like everything about him. If this wasn't my characters, I'd be able to talk more about like his story, but I did look it up, but I forgot. Sorry, Art Ninja. I I forgot. Wonder if that happened to anyone who's working on my drawings. They're just like, oh yeah, I'm this is this character. Although to be fair, like one of them, AV drew one of the few characters I have that doesn't have a name, so I was like, oh boy, it's like she's cool, but I never really came up with a name for her, so I really was like, oh no, they're gonna expose me. All those choices, why'd you pick the ones I didn't know? They kind of Ken has a more manic smile in his drawings, but I'm gonna reel it back because I draw Cheshire grins all the time, and I kind of want to just give this guy like a creepy kind of like calculated look to him. Yeah. Where maybe I can. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can think about that. Bum, bum, bum. Hmm. I believe this guy's wearing I guess a lab coat. So I'm gonna make it a little bit longer. Although I think it's an older style because I mean, the more modern ones, the cuffs are usually elastic so that they can just snap them right over their wrists and have a secure, like, no skin exposed between their um, gloves and their coat. Whereas before they just used to, I think, wear longer gloves. But yeah, that's what I think. I believe I remember something like that. do 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 do. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I kind of like this. I still need to fix this arm because I don't like. This is the only part I don't like. It's, his body's like suspended. What are we doing on time? Probably. Wow, we just hit the hour. Okay. For some reason, I'm just much more tired today. So, let's see how much. Yeah, he's gonna have them. I'm not sure who he's showing this off to, but I mean, he's the bad guy, so maybe like some uh, silent benefactors that are like helping him with money. It's showing them that he's got like this plan to use these three that he assures them no one's going to come looking for to as like test subjects. I'll have to look into it. I'm pretty sure he must kind of like pull the. Oh look, yeah, because there must be something where like he essentially just kind of Let me see if I can find it. Sorry, it's try. I don't like to. I don't like guessing. Let's find out. Sorry, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna look weird for a second. Oh, it's in. Art Ninja. See him. Dr. Eric or Dr. Hazard, yeah. Touche. Okay, one day he tested his machine, sending himself to a world where there was he discovered a new race of people. These people had powers, and he found their source and stole it. But he had lost a lot of time in the real world because the Fey realm is on a different like time. It's in a lot of literature that, and so I'm glad he kind of that the Art Ninja put this in here. The everyone he knew passed, except well, I mean his son was alive, but he didn't know his father because he disappeared when he was young. So it just says he yeah, he had the liquid. gave them that gave powers. And tested it on some children. But it doesn't say like. Sorry, I'm just gonna read it because I don't want to. Huh. I'll have to ask Greninja about that because it says his powers include electrical manipulation and manipulation in general. But his powers get too strong too fast. So he's kind of over. His yeah, they get charged too fast. I never thought to draw like someone's character a different age. It's interesting. I guess he does have like a different age for the three characters. I'll make this I don't think anyone has long hair. I thought that was kind of a cool effect, but no one has hair this long, so I'll just make it like this. There is a character with like medium length hair. Yeah. I think these are the three kids. Or are they just kind of tastefully like I'm not sure what they'd be wearing in the tubes, so I'm just gonna cover them in bubbles. You can't see anything. They probably would have suits or something on because he doesn't. Yeah, I'll say they have suits on. Like full body suit kind of thing that they wear in there. I don't know how old they were when he says yeah, he says they were children. Yeah. He says he tested on children, so this could still work. This size. It's like very young, almost maybe almost teen, or like maybe like 10 each or something like that. So like let me see if I can find the characters. Okay, this guy. Well, that's a different character. Not bad. Yeah, here's another one of the characters. He does kind of long hair. Actually, I could use it. This is the character I drew. I don't know. Three of these are. Wait, let's see. Okay, he is one of them. Sorry. Okay. So there's this. Yeah. So he's one. Good. Oops. I reset the song. Why did I do that? Ah! There. Cheapers. Oh, oh no. Yeah, that's better. Hmm. I do kind of like this idea that like they're going to be very low lit kind of too. Like they're just going to have like a little bit of lighting coming from above, so you won't see them. In fact, probably his lightning, his electrical. Well, he wouldn't have them yet, would he? Hmm. I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's kind of yeah, that kind of. I don't like to do that kind of stuff to a character because canonically that wouldn't make sense because the whole point of him doing the tests on them first would be to avoid giving himself the wrong dosage, which ironically he does anyway. It sounds like. So he probably did not. There's probably a story reason why he miscalculated what he could take. But what if? Ooh, I have a creepy, a fun, kind of cool thing. What if instead of the test tube, they're kind of just floating like marionettes? That would be kind of cool because, like, that way, yeah, they're like his like kind of like a. This whole scene was going to be kind of like from Young Justice anyway, so having them be almost like these like in this state of like this um fugue state, if you want to, if you will, um where they're kind of just like not conscious, but their bodies are moving because he's controlling them, would be kind of cool. But their eyes are just going to be glowing what blue because of him. But other than that, like maybe like this guy's head's kind of like cocked sideways because he's kind of. So this is gonna be my first mass attack, actually. Wow, I didn't even think of doing this, but it's a cool way to explain this guy's powers in an interesting and exciting way. So I'll do it. So yeah, yeah, I like this. It's gonna be fun. I hope this is what he means. 'Cause, I hope this is what Art Ninja means because I manipulation can. I don't know if that's shorthand for like maybe there are other elements he controls, but just plain manipulation to me sounds like he controls people's minds, which I don't know is how that's linked to lightning, but I don't care. You know, I'm sure that it was kind of like a thing like since he took too much, it started to manifest other powers that were unrelated to each other. So yeah. Actually, that's even perfect, more perfect, because this guy was one of the characters I drew before. So kind of cool to put him in the background. his kind of shadows kind of going to be forming behind him. It goes like fire. Forgot I was getting rid of this. It makes no sense to have any of this now. It's a good thing I figured it out before it was too late. Don't draw group. I know this looks very rough, but I'm drawing the draw fast. So and I'm drawing characters that aren't mine. So obviously it's our fight. Not bad. Sharp. He needs a sharper chin. Yeah. More evil look in his eyes. Like a little bit of that like lack of sleep. What's the third guy look like? Third guy, what is your specialty? Wait a minute, you're the. What's his power? Interesting. It's kind of like a Mikey character. I'm drawing him over here because he's would even maybe even like being controlled. He's oops still would have the instinct to hide behind someone else. I'm liking this so far. It's pretty cool actually. Maybe like up on a ledge or something behind him. Or he's got them. Maybe he has them suspended behind him actually with his powers. Like they're like trapped in like some kind of like light or something. Yeah, maybe they all tried to charge him, and he's just like, nah. Sorry, concentration mode. Honestly, actually, I have an idea. Since I want to show more of them, that's good. Better. Yeah, this guy kind of struck me as like I don't know if our ninja ever saw this show, but Gargoyles, the villain in that Xanatos, uh, he was someone who just like was a schemer, and he had like a whole bunch of he was I always thought he was kind of a cool villain because he even when he failed, he didn't really. He's just like most of the villains from like my childhood would be like, "No, curse you, He Man," or next time, Turtles. But he was just like I'm rich. I can try again tomorrow. It's kind of like a Disney version of Lex Luthor, essentially. So, gonna put them in an awkward pose a little bit because he's controlling them. I'm trying to illustrate something with like showing the this guy's too high, too low still. I was gonna put him higher because he's just maybe he tried to like maybe he's no maybe he's further away actually. He wouldn't be up close. He'd be the one further away because he's scared of them. So he'd be like over he way back here, like starting to jump at him, but maybe he's like up on a different. And he's like controlling them, and he got there later because he's scared. But it helped him actually because he didn't get affected by the power. A lot happening in this scene. Okay, come on. Load. Oh wait, this guy has this guy's uh so he's got some kind of like a mutation with his arm. And this one's kind of like just the hand. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Gotta clean it up a little more, obviously, here and there, but yeah, it's just I don't like this. It was cool if it made sense, but it doesn't make sense. Unless Chad, I hate why does computer make mad me? I don't like how this computer does this to me sometimes where it just drives me crazy. It's like, hey, I'm going to make this as difficult as possible tonight, okay? And I'm like, I'm already tired, computer. It's like, can't hear you. Making things tough. Maybe he was even closer, like he was about to like come out of the shells behind him, and he's like straight up just yeah, he thought he had him because he came out of his shadow, and he's like, I gave you that power, so I know what it does. Maybe he like directly touches him in the head and control, and so he gains control of the one of the more powerful of them. I think, right? I'll have to ask Ninja, but I think he is one of the strongest. I mean, he's got a crazy power of just oops. He can manifest out of any shadow. So, yeah, definitely someone you don't want to mess with. Yeah, because this will be pretty cool to get this done. I'm gonna make it even. I gotta fix this. Oops. Undo. Bigger still, bigger. It's still too small. Whoops. missed that. You know, I'm just gonna do this. It's easier to fix his arm afterwards rather than worrying about the rest of the face. Yeah. Yeah, nice try, but I forget I know your powers just as well as you do, so this won't work. He's forming out of his shadow. I'll make that a gradation. Yeah, gradient going down into his leg, which will be. Oh, I messed up with legs. Here, here. Yeah, he's gonna be a little taller. He's not that much taller than him. He's still a fully grown adult versus a kid, but he's not like an 8 foot tall guy. So Again, I'll have all this model stuff fixed up soon. So it won't be in the way soon. See, oh no, guys, I want to see the picture. I want to see the picture, guys. Man, this website's just not. Here we go. Okay. So he's got. Like a ninja key on, I think. So, right? I'll say yes. I'll say he wears like a ninja gi kind of thing. Something of that sort. I know in some of the drawings he has a mask, but it's hard to draw his expression with a mask on, so otherwise this could look like a friendly head pat while he's meanwhile he's controlling his mind. It's like, oh, you know, maybe I'll just have you fight your brothers to teach you a lesson. But I'm liking this. It's really cool. Like the setup of like this, like what they thought was an ambush, and he's just like, "Yeah, I knew you guys were coming." I kind of purposely made myself look vulnerable on this rooftop, and because I knew you couldn't resist. Now I need you for a mission. Well, promise I'll read over some of the more of the lore when I get a chance. My brain when I'm more awake anyway, because right now wouldn't be a good time. I like this guy though; he's pretty cool. Make him a little skinnier. If he doesn't mind, I'm gonna give him a longer cloak, a longer lab coat. Kind of like Stein, Professor Stein from Soul Eater. See, yeah, he's getting really big mistakes tonight. Sorry. Oh, I apologize. Feels like I should know better than some of this stuff. Yeah. Hey. I'll get this down. I want to draw him like kind of latched his hand on, kind of like a grab, and he's just like, I'm gonna. Use your friend to fight you, or you all can do what I say. He's kind of like manifesting out of the shadow. And he's like, haha, that's a fun trick that I know about. Oof, maybe he even has this doing that like creepy thing where he's got his thumb right on his eye, and he's just like, oh, the Buffy scene. Always make when it's funny because I saw that scene after I watched Firefly, so I wasn't used to seeing Nathan Fillion as a bad guy. Hmm. I like how this is coming though. This has come a long way since I started, where it was just a drawing of him in a light in like a. I was gonna put him in a lab, but this is so much cooler. Having him like in a like climax kind of setting of like they thought they could, like they were hoping they could take him, but it didn't really work out for them. Yeah, yeah, I think it came out pretty good. I had really fun with this one. I do want to clean it up a little bit more and obviously add some more color to it. But it's gonna be a a scene in a storm anyway. So the only lighting is gonna be like sparse. Like it's gonna be the lightning bolt that's flashing in the background, silhouetting the third character, and the second the character with the green arms is gonna be mostly lit by the lightning and his arms, and then the, the other boy is gonna be illuminated by him with his electricity circling around him. So this is gonna be fun. Yeah, I like him though. So I can just save this. Okay. Well, hang on. I gotta make myself bigger. Yeah, this has been fun. I had a. It's so good to get this model working. I mean, ow, working a little bit. It's at least better than before, and I'll keep playing around with it and tweaking the settings because I know that the sync on the lips is off a little bit. Which I wonder. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I'll play around with it. Honestly, there's a whole thing I can do to try and set it up. I just need to make sure I have it. So it's something to do later because there's plenty of other things I can do to try and improve things. But I don't. Oh, here we go. Maybe if I push this up a little more. Oh, yeah, that's a little better. Well, it's still. I still need to pick up the. Wonder why. Hmm. Yeah, it kind of has. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's a little better. Little better. But everything else is really good. Yeah, yeah. I like it. Anyway, sorry, I wanted to play around with it a little bit, and yeah, um, keep tweaking it, and I'll try and have it better for Friday, and yeah, um, I hope you all have a good rest of your. Sorry, hope you have a good rest of your week, And I hope this was enjoyable. I'll have another one I'll start up tomorrow on Friday, possibly, and maybe work on start next time. Maybe I'll start with working on some stuff of my own. So we'll see. Like maybe if I have time, I'll figure it out. I'll make it. I'll surprise you. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you on Friday. Take care. Have a good night.